Hi everyone, Amy here with Amy's Wares, and I'm going to make a layered stencil encouragement card for you today. Now this brand new stencil set is called Layered Tulip Field. This is one of several new stencils in the shop for the February 2024 release at A Colorful Life Designs. I'm going to do some simple ink blending, and here's a photo of the finished card. It's bright and fun, and it was really easy to create. So I'm grabbing a smattering of colors from my mini ink pads from Catherine Pooler. These are from the Party Collection. I have Flirty Fuchsia, which is I'm debating and switching and swapping out some colors as I decide the final look of the card. So in typical fashion, I'm winging it, but I am going to start with one of the stencils just to lay down the first color that I want in the design, and then I will go from there. So if you do shop at A Colorful Life Designs, be sure to use my coupon AmyFan10 at checkout, and you'll save 10% on your complete order. So I'll link all the products that I use in the video description box below. If you expand and scroll down where you see the word more, you can expand, and then you'll find access to all links of the products that I used. So I'm starting with this, I believe it's Tiara color, and I have these new to me rather, small blending brushes from Altenew. I'm still getting used to them. I added them to my stash recently. I'm using them in tandem with my regular blending brushes, but it's fun, and I am finding that they do kind of have different uses. I feel like these lay down a deeper saturation in color, which is good in some instances, maybe not so good in others. I don't feel that they hold as much ink in them as my other blending brushes, so my other blending brushes are better to come back and do like residual ink with if I want a lighter color. So it's really neat to have this additional option in my stash. So as you can see, I'm just working through the different layers. They're really easy to line up. I did get a fingerprint on it, so I'm just kind of taking it off with my sand eraser. But that Flirty Fuchsia really turned more of like a deep red color on the yellow, which is not what I intended, but should have been what I expected, just because of the reds in the Flirty Fuchsia really just kind of pulled through when I applied it over the yellow. But I am pleased with how the color turned out. Now I'm going a little non-traditional with the leaves here and the stems and doing more of a teal color, but then I will come in with more of a traditional green for that final fourth layer, which adds a little bit of a design element onto the leaves. So use whatever colors you want. These layered stencils are awesome. The only parts that are going to layer up are the 2 layers on the blooms and the 2 layers on the leaves. So those you would want to kind of be a little bit mindful of the colors just to make sure that they'll get along okay. But other than that, you don't have to necessarily apply color theory, because that's the benefit of these layered stencils, is they're kind of separating the different components. So I'm just working through that lime Ricky for the final fourth color over the leaves. Not entirely sure how it's going to work on the teal, but I liked it. It ended up working out good. Now I need to figure out how to finish the card. I don't have a particular plan in mind, so I'm just going to shop my sentiment book. This is my storage solution for my die cut sentiments. I have a bunch ready to go, and these are baseball card pocket protector sheets. So I have a lot of die cuts, stamped die cuts, you name it. I've got a bunch in here, so I'm just kind of flipping through. I'm thinking something black and white, just because I feel like it's dramatic enough to pop off this bright, colorful background. So got this You Are Awesome one here, and think, nah. And as you saw, I did end up going with the hugs die here. So it's nice, contrasty black and white, pops off well. And then I'm going to bring in a sentiment strip. I have a bunch of these boxes. These are from Tailored Expressions. They're like the best storage solution ever for simple strips. I've never seen any other ones like it. I will link them in the video description box below, but it's my favorite way to store these stamps so that you can see them and flip through them quickly. You get a little tray that you can pull out. I think they hold 19 sentiments or something like that, 19 different strips. But I did pick one also that was embossed in black and white, so it matched the hugs well. Just going to pop it up with a little thin foam strip that I get from Amazon, so it'll have some dimension on that. And then I'll just apply the hugs die cut down flat onto the card base. So other than the little bit of dimension from the strip, it's nice and flat, easy to ship. I added a little bit of blingage, and that's it. Easy peasy. So thank you so much for spending time with me. If you enjoyed this, please hit the thumbs up, and be sure to check out the rest of the February release because it's amazing. So catch you next time. Bye.